Hi, I'm local minor celebrity Ian Estey. I don't always act, but when I do, I play Frank Carletto in Containment. Oh yeah. I am awesome. I'm that awesome. How much more awesome can I be? None. Well, I got involved in acting, I suppose, the same way any actor in this part of the world does. High school and a teacher. And my high school teacher certainly didn't do me any favors for instilling the acting bug. The guy was a bit of a Nazi, for lack of a better term. So I stepped away from acting for quite some time. I didn't come back to it until a couple of years ago when I did a small commercial and a short. I've been behind the camera more than I've been in front of it lately. Then a friend of mine, Peter Doyle, pointed out a casting call that Tony had put out for Containment, and I decided to go back into the whole insanity that is a film set. Oh well. Usually when you have to deal with such talented actors and actresses, usually you have to deal with those talented egos as well, and usually that's the killer on any set, you know. But I have to say the egos, if they were in play, they were all on the same side of the coin. So we seem to get along really well. Yeah, it was a good gig. Frank Carletto has no redeeming qualities. The guy he's Machiavellian, he's not Shakespearean. He's a conniver, he's a schemer, and he's all about one thing and one thing only. He's about the dollar, you know, and the guy has no qualities at all that make us want to like him as a character. And I always find the bad guys a role that I like to play. I get drawn to the unlovable characters because I'm so lovable in real life. I'm so lovable. I want to play something different. Well, when I showed up for auditions at the casting call, I went for that role and that role only. I went in with my glare on. I went into the auditions in complete character, and I didn't break for a moment. I didn't actually get to do my read in the director's room that he had booked because time had run out. And as you know, casting runs long sometimes. So we actually wound up at a table out in a public area in a mall where I did my readings, and we just had a talk. But I did the talk completely in character, and it was an interesting audition, to say the least. It's not a good one, actually. I had a hard time with this. There's this lovely girl that we had on set, very talented young actress. Her name was Petra Lane. Her name was Petra. And I had this scene where I literally had to manhandle this girl. She plays the protagonist's daughter, and I literally had to grab her by the hair and force this gun right into the side of her head and manhandle her around and shake her around. I am so left of violence, it isn't funny. So it was really hard for me to stay in character. Often I found myself, I'd jab that gun into her head and I'd think I'd hurt her, or she'd twinge a little bit and I'd call, "Cut!" And the director would say, "No, you can't do that, only I can do that." "Yeah, but I hurt the girl, it's so awful." Yeah, that was very challenging for me. A very dark scene, very hard to do. Currently, I have one production that I did this summer where I played R.M. Renfield in a musical take of Dracula, which was very interesting, and that was released a couple of weeks ago. I have two other projects pending, one of them with Tony. We're looking forward to that. I don't know if the name's officially been released, so I'm just going to keep that to myself. And if it has been released, then right about here, you should see the name on the screen right here of the next Fernhill Films production I'm working on. This one, right here. If you don't see anything right here, they don't want me to say it. So there you go. When I think about working with other people, again, from Fernhill Films, immediately my visceral reaction is, no friggin' way. No way on earth would I want to get involved with those guys again. And then when I get over my fear of actually having to do some work, I think, you know, it was kind of fun. And yeah, I'd probably do it again for sure. All joking aside, no, yeah, I'd do it again.